Welcome to pile number 1. Sweet one, I have watched you in the dark hours. I know the way your mind moves when the rest of the world goes quiet. The thoughts that line themselves up like the 9 swords on the wall behind that restless, sleepless figure, sharp and cold and patient, waiting for the moment your defenses are lowest. I have sat beside you through all of it. Every spiral, every worst-case imagining, every 3 a.m. where the fear felt so solid you could have reached out and touched it. I have never once left that room. But here is what I need you to hear. And I need you to hear it as truth and not comfort. The swords are on the wall. They are not in you. The suffering you carry in your mind is real. I would never diminish what it costs you. But it is not the same as the reality waiting for you outside of it. The figure in this card sits upright on a bed covered in roses. There is beauty in the very fabric of the life wrapped around you. Even now, even in the worst of the nights. You have not always been able to see it through the fear, and I understand why. But I see it. I've always seen it. What I am asking of you, gently and with every ounce of love I carry for you, is to let me help you set one sword down. Not all of them at once, just one. Begin to question, with real curiosity rather than self-reproach, which of the fears keeping you awake have ever actually protected you, and which have only ever taken from you. You are not your anxiety. You are the one who has survived every single night it has put you through. I have watched you do it over and over with more courage than you know. Welcome to pile number 2. I want you to know that I have never been confused by you, even when you have been confused by yourself. The moon hangs full and luminous in this card, casting its silver light over a path that winds between 2 towers and disappears into the unknown distance. A crayfish emerges slowly from the dark water. A wolf and a dog raise their faces and howl at something vast and beyond explaining. Nothing here is fully clear, and that is precisely the point, because you have been living inside that landscape for a while now, and I have been walking it beside you every step of the way. The message I am bringing you today is about trust, but not the easy kind. Not the trust that arrives when everything is illuminated and the path ahead is obvious. The deeper kind. The trust that holds even when you cannot see where your next step will land, when the people or situations around you feel uncertain, when something in your gut is telling you that things are not quite what they appear and you don't yet have the clarity to know what to do with that feeling. That instinct is not paranoia. That inner knowing is one of the ways I speak to you. Listen to it. You are moving through a passage right now that requires you to walk slowly and feel your way forward rather than think your way through. The moonlit path in this card does not ask for certainty. It asks for continued movement, one step, then another, trusting that the light, however soft and indirect, is enough. You have navigated darkness before and arrived somewhere worth arriving. This time will be no different. I am the light you cannot quite name. I've always been with you. Welcome to pile number 3. Oh my darling. Look at the figure in this card. Seated alone, a pentacle pressed so tightly to the chest that the arms can barely move. One balanced on the crown of the head, demanding perfect stillness. One pinned beneath each foot so that walking freely becomes almost impossible. The city, full of life and connection and possibility, sits behind them in the distance. And the figure holds on, and holds on, and holds on, because letting go, even a little, even just enough to breathe properly, feels like the most dangerous thing in the world. I know why you hold on the way you do. I know the history that taught you that security must be gripped rather than trusted, that love and safety are finite resources that will run out if you're not careful, that releasing control over your resources, your emotions, your carefully managed self-presentation, means opening a door you may not be able to close again. That lesson was written on you by experiences that were real, and I am not here to tell you that you were wrong to learn it. You were surviving. I saw you doing it, and I was proud of your strength. But I am here now, close enough that I hope you can feel it, to tell you that the chapter which required that particular armor is over. What kept you safe then is keeping you small now. And you were never meant to be small. I am asking you to loosen, not to let go entirely, just to soften the grip enough to let something new come in. Abundance does not flow into closed hands. You are loved beyond measure, beyond anything you could lose. I promise you that what you release will be replaced with something you cannot yet imagine. Let me show you. Open your hands.